What is good, guys? It's been a while since we've started a vlog inside the skyline, so this feels kind of nostalgic and awesome. But today is starting off with me heading into the city, into Tokyo. I have a very important meeting with Blackmagic Design. If you don't know who Blackmagic is, they're a really cool Australian company. They make a bunch of really cool broadcasting, live streaming gear, camera gear, and all that type of cool stuff. So I have a really important meeting with them, which is super exciting. But on my way there, we're doing some road tuning. We got the laptop with Windows on it and the Link ECU all set up. Just with how hot things are right now, I want to make sure I've got some safety parameters in place, as well as I'm changing my boost setup from a closed loop setup to an open loop, and that way I don't have to keep adjusting my duty cycle, my wastegate, when the temperature outside changes drastically, you know what I mean? Now it is generally quite difficult, but I spent like 6 hours before I jumped in the car going through all of the courses on HP Academy on how to set that up. So fingers crossed. Plus I also have a friend that I can phone at any time when I need help. He'll remote in and set it up for me because he's like the RV tuning guru in Australia. Anyways, let's get to Blackmagic and pick things up from there. Let's do it. All right, so made it to where Blackmagic is, and boy, was that car park fun to get in. Had to reverse in and make sure I wasn't scraping, go on all these angles. It turned into like a 6-point turn to reverse in there. Good times. Anyways, Blackmagic's just a little bit of a walk through there. It's nice little tennis courts there and everything. And it's another 97 Fahrenheit day, 36 degrees Celsius. But with the humidity, it feels like 46 or something, like another 10 degrees. All I know is humidity sucks. So just arrived at the Blackmagic's office building here. We're gonna have a quick meeting and we'll pick it up after we get out. Okay, so meeting went great with Blackmagic. I'm obviously home now, and I just wanted to share this moment with you. Nuggets! On another note, you guys are probably wondering why I'm watching yesterday's video. And I've said this a lot in like live streams and other videos when you guys have asked heaps of questions about like how to get started in YouTube or why am I so motivated every day and things like that. And it comes down to, I make my content and stuff for myself to enjoy just as much as you guys enjoy it. So I love watching my videos and seeing where I need to improve, or, you know, like reliving those moments where I was like, man, that was such a good day. And like, you know, like drifting Oka-chan's car and that day, hanging out with everyone was an amazing day. And I like to relive that moment. You know, like the best way to think about, you know, YouTube for me, or my best advice is, you know, make content as if it was something that you want to open up and relive, you know what I mean? Like remember how back in the old days, right, when, you know, friends would come over, my parents would embarrass me and pull out the family photo, you know, album and show them all these pictures and stuff, you know, they specifically took those pictures and put them in the album. Like they, you know, chose out of 1,000 pictures they took on the film and got developed, they only picked like 3 pictures, right? Because those were the only ones that they wanted to put in the album to relive that moment. YouTube's kind of the same way, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to make good content every day, it's got to be that type of content that you enjoy. And then I think it's impossible to ever burn out, and it's impossible to ever not enjoy what you're doing on YouTube. A little bit of a rant, but I'm sure a lot of you guys are kind of wondering, why was I rewatching my video? And the answer is I just wanted to relive it, and I love it. And yeah, I make content for me just as much as I make it for you guys. So I hope that answers a few of your questions. All right, we're jumping back in the car, because we have to pick up a very special something for someone who's kind of a big deal on YouTube. Don't get me wrong, I love helping out fellow YouTubers, getting their hands on some rare parts, especially these parts are super rare and you just can't get them in the country where he's from. But something about this kind of made me like, come on man, you could have jumped on a plane and come out here yourself, you know, hanged out for a week, had a really good time. I would have given you the spare bed in my house and everything. It would have been rad. Super awesome collabs. So I feel like he was being a bit lazy. But nonetheless, we're going to Tomei Powered right now to get some super epic parts. I'll give you a few hints along the way, and we'll see if you guys can guess. But we're gonna go jump on the highway, do a few pulls, have some fun. Also, we got the laptop here, and I found a few bugs with the tune, fixed that up, so now she's boosting him harder and faster. Just the extra heat and stuff like that, because It was set up as a closed loop wastegate table kind of setup. It was like, you know, when the car was tuned, it was a lot cooler, and obviously, you know, the density of the air changes, so you'd always have to change it, right? But when you set up the open loop system, it actually automatically adjusts itself depending on the IATs, and it's actually really, really good. Very technical though, and kind of difficult to set up if you don't know what you're doing, but luckily I have HP Academy. Thank you so much, guys. Their courses are amazing, and they're really not that expensive. Anyways, enough talking. Tomei Powered, parts, pulls on highway. Let's go. Arigatou gozaimasu. Nothing like a quick Starbucks run, boys. Oh yeah, boy. Woo! Just rocked up at Tomei. We'll go up and get the parts and see what kind of box they come in, eh? Tomei's always got the cool stuff out on display, hey? Especially their turbos. They look so sick. I love how they cast in their brand name like that. Looks epic. And then, what's this thing? Is that an Evo motor or something? I can't tell. Oh yeah, we got the box, guys. And I don't want to give away too much. You guys see the Mitsubishi logo there? It's a pretty heavy package as well. Big shout out to the boys at Tomei for always hooking it up with all the OEM parts for me. They seriously look after me so much, and I can't say thank you enough. They're also kind of like a bit of a sponsor. They hooked us up with like injectors and the fuel pressure regulator on this when we did the turbo upgrade and made this thing 400 horsepower. Good times, I remember that. All right, now we gotta merge into traffic and make our way home. Just pulling over really quickly because there's something in this car park I wanna show you guys. Now, who remembers when I had my white Skyline, the Skyline I owned before this one, and that whole fiasco? And if you remember those videos, if you're a true OG subscriber, you're gonna recognize this car park, because this is the very car park that I did like brakes and suspension, like coilovers and stuff, and it was a whole fiasco. Anyways, we worked on the gravel on this car park, but you would also remember that this is the car park that the staff at Tomei use. And there's one staff member there called Yuki-san, and he owns this really cool Subaru. So let me show you. Here is Yuki-san's Blob-Eye WRX, and this thing is fast, like pushing 500 horsepower fast. It's got, yeah, well, PPG, so it's got a full PPG dog box. The thing sounds amazing. OS Geiken clutch, full Brembo brake kit, front and rear, the two-piece rotors and all that stuff. This thing is fast. He took me for a ride in it once, and it was absolutely insane. But I think one of my favorite things about this is the Wang game. Yuki-san, if you're watching this, you have a really good Wang game. And if you don't know what Wang game is, it just means you have a huge Wang. Good job. Also running a Link ECU and a bunch of other really cool goodies in there. Yeah, his dash is kind of tricked out. I should get an NB filter or whatever those things are called to stop the reflection off the glass, but he's also got a radar detector. I should hit him up for that. I need to get a good radar detector on my car. Anyways, super cool. Love the livery as well. Super simple with some Sakura and Tomei down there. Obviously, working at Tomei gets you some nice discounts. He's also got the Bride Lomax Betty Smith rear seats in there too, so kind of cool. All right, let's jump back in the Skyline and head. Man, I definitely don't want to relive working in the gravel in this car park on a Skyline ever again. That was a bad time. I am about to, on the left here, drive past Up Garage and not pull in. Oh boy, the want. Oh well, going home. Hey, 350. I know where he's going. Let's watch him. Let's watch him pull into the, yep. Lucky prick. Hey look, there's a Honda Euro Integra thing there. Can I have your engine please? I need it for my EK back in Australia. I'm gonna keep saying that until I get one. I heard you guys like a pull! Woo! God, I love this thing. So a lot of you guys have still been asking about this abandoned RX-7 up here, and I just wanted to go check and see if it was still there, which it is, which is kind of really sad actually. Man, that really sucks. Our letter is actually still on there. I thought it got taken off, but it is still there. There you go, I didn't realize that. So yeah, if that answers your question, the letter is still on the back of the windshield, which really sucks because I wish the owner would open it and contact us. Okay, so back home and a whole bunch of like errands and things to do today. I know there wasn't like any crazy epic part of the video except for those super rare Mitsubishi parts for someone outside of this country that you're all going to probably find out about in, I would say, by the end of next week, because I still got to get a few more things for them, just some kind of cool stuff from HKS, and then yeah, it'll get shipped off early next week, and then they'll probably show it in a video, I would say end of next week, or it's going to end up being start of the week after. So keep an eye out for that. Put your guesses down in the comment section who you think those parts are for. I think it'll be kind of funny to see if any of you guys can guess it. But anyway, I can't speak. Anyways guys, thanks heaps for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Ja mata ne.